for the month of November, and of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Aries placements, but if for some reason if this reading doesn't resonate for you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate, so please only take what does and leave what doesn't. So thank you for your patience, Aries, as I have been taking a little bit of a break in between readings this time around. It just felt right. The energy was very intense the past few weeks, as I'm sure you are all very aware, but nevertheless, we're back fully recharged. So let's get into this. I'm going to start by doing the usual tarot spread of what's at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's reading you, recent past, and what you need to know. And then we're going to finish it off with some oracles. So you guys know the drill. Let's get comfortable. Let's set an intention of what you're looking for, what kind of guidance you're looking for, and let's get started. All right, let's see. Aries. What is going on with Aries during this time of November and any other time that they watch this? Ten of Pentacles. Nice. Okay, so you could be very career oriented right now, really focusing on your stability, your sense of stability, whatever that means for you. We have the World crossing that. Some cycles here. Page of Pentacles as the crowning energy. Reading this is the Empress. Beautiful. Recent past. We have the Three of Cups. What you need to know is the Seven of Cups. And the Page of Swords came out, but okay, we'll take it for the what you need to know. I was going to put it back, but I mean, it fell out for a reason. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. So I feel that during this time, it may be happening already or it's going to happen, but I feel like I said, you're very career oriented. You're very focused on your career path right now. For a lot of you, you could be thinking of quitting your job and starting something totally different than what you are currently working, like in the field that you're currently working. Like there's something that you completely just want to change avenues, because with the Page of Pentacles, this tells me that what you're really wanting to do is going to require you to start from the beginning, like entry level type. And that could be something that you are going back and forth a lot with, because maybe the career path that you're currently in, you've already sort of climbed your way up the ladder and you don't want to throw away all those years of experience. However, it's not really aligned with you anymore. It's not really making you happy. It's not really giving you what you want. You could be making really good money in whatever this field is, but it's not feeding your soul. And that's what's most important, right? Is like, what does your soul want? We live in our egos most of the time in this society. So to really sort of uproot our entire life and change careers would be unfathomable to most. It would scare most of us, and we wouldn't get the support from friends and family the way that we think we would, because most of those people are also living in their ego, thinking that money is what's important, right? But here, I'm feeling like you're tired of whatever career path you're currently in. It does not feed your soul anymore. And with the Queen of Swords, you're realizing some harsh truths about that. Queen of Swords is, to me, always means like cutting someone out. So to me, this says that you're realizing the harsh truth that you have to sort of quit your job. That's what I'm saying, like sensing here. Just because this Ten of Pentacles came here in the center, okay? But I do feel like there is a career path change, or if it's not so much your career, it's definitely just putting more attention into what moves your soul, what lightens up your soul, what feeds your soul. So I think that's really a question for you right now. And with that Queen of Swords, I feel like you're trying to make a logical decision as to what is best for you, because you want something different. It is driving you a little bit crazy, though. I could sense the confusion with the Seven of Cups and the Page of Swords. You're overthinking about this. You're trying to weigh every pro and con. For some of you, you can have like a really close-knit relationship with some people in your job that you would be sad to leave those people. Like coworkers, like you would be sad to leave them because you guys have like a really good thing going. But this means that you would have to venture out away from that. So this is harsh. Like with the Queen of Swords, like it's hard for you. It's a harsh truth to really accept this and to actually do it, right? You've been thinking about this for a long time, but now it's time to get serious and think about what you're really going to do here. And like I said, it's going to involve being very, very true to yourself. And that's kind of the scary part. Yeah. And as I say that, the Devil comes out. So that this is the scary part, right? It's like the limitations, the fears. What if it goes wrong? What if I can't support myself? What if I'm not financially stable because I quit a job where I was making really good money just to follow a passion? You know, like that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Like the Devil, it's like it really creeps in. This doubt, these fear and doubts really creep in. But with the Queen of Swords, I feel like again, you're trying to be logical. You're trying not to get your fears and doubts get the best of you. This is you sort of trying to like sword them away, if that makes sense. Because I'm really being drawn to her sword. And the sword to me always means cutting cords and like cutting things out of your life that are no longer working for you. So I feel with the Queen of Swords next to the Devil, it's like this is you trying to cut this energy out of your life, knowing that it's not serving you anymore. These fears and doubts and this cycle that you've been stuck in. Because we have the World as your crossing energies. So this tells me this has been a cycle that you've been in for quite some time, and you're ready to get out of it. You're ready for something different because you've been there for a while. You've been feeling stuck for a while, kind of in a funk for a while. But with the Queen of Swords, this is you again getting serious with yourself and telling yourself, okay, enough is enough. Let's make a wise choice now. And the Queen of Swords knows what to do. So you already know what you have to do. It's just a matter of actually doing it and getting out of your head about it. Because I'm also sensing a lot of overthinking, a lot of in your shadow, thinking about what's going to go wrong, thinking of all the worst case scenarios instead of thinking more positive. But there is a shift of energy here, which we'll get into in a second. Bottom of the deck over here is Temperance. So this has been happening for a while. Okay, this is divine timing. So this has been happening for a while. You've been dealing with this energy for some time, and it's caused you to have a lot of patience because you haven't really figured out what to do yet. It's kind of what I'm sensing here. It's like you kind of don't really know where to go yet. So it's taken quite some time to figure that out. You've been in this cycle for a long time that I can sense like frustration, impatience, and your Aries, you guys, like once you figure something out, I know you're going to go for it. So it's just a matter of figuring out what to do. And I'm having like really, I don't know if you guys just heard my voice crack, but I'm having like really strong feeling a blockage in my throat chakra right now. I was not feeling like this. And so I tried, and oh my gosh, I can't even talk until I started your reading. And when I was meditating on Aries energy, I got like a flash of blue. And I thought, oh, the blue is the throat chakra. So I think there's something about your throat chakra. There's something you're needing to express that maybe you're not doing. Even if it's just like telling your boss, like, hey, I'm going to put in my 2 weeks. There's something like that you're trying to get off your chest. Because the Queen of Swords is also truth, communication, and letting people know that you're going to let them down, but it's in your highest favor. And that could be something you're struggling with too. I feel like there's something you need to get off your chest. And then you'll be more free afterwards, and you'll be able to think better too. Because if you're carrying this, whatever it is you're carrying, it's blocking you from really seeing clearly and thinking clearly. Okay, because that Devil energy came in really, really strongly. So there is some type of fear there. It could be another like toxic relationship or codependency and something else outside of you, whether it's a person, place, or thing, your job. But you do feel like there is some heaviness there that you're needing to cut out of your life. And that could be where you're struggling because you're in it, right? It's like you're almost like addicted to that energy that it's hard to get out of it. So that's why it's taking some time with Temperance. All right, so let's get into this. So what's at your center is the Ten of Pentacles. So like I'm saying, career is really important to you right now. Your Ten of Pentacles is really important to you right now. So whatever your stability means to you, your sense of security. For a lot of you, I just feel like it really is time to change direction here. There is a level up trying to happen here with the world. I feel like the cycle that you found yourself in is trying to close now, is currently closing, and it has to do with what you consider your Ten of Pentacles. So You could even be worrying about where a career is going, even if you're not necessarily deciding to quit your job or deciding to change avenues. I feel like either way, your career is at your most importance during this time, in whatever way that means for you. Even if it's like a new job that you just got and you're having to learn things all over again, whatever the case. But 10 of Pentacles, this is what's most important to you during this time. And there could be a relationship that's really important to you too. For some of you, you could be getting into a commitment with someone, or you are in a commitment with someone and things are changing within that dynamic also. I feel that with the World card, you and this person are going through some cycles. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, so this is rapid change, like I'm saying. And then we have the Three of Pentacles over here. So again, more about work and collaboration. And then we have the Three again. So there are people very important in your life right now during this time that have to do with this energy, whether that's your career or it's like the actual dynamic that you're currently in with them. Like I feel like you've made a commitment to someone or these people, like a group of people, about doing something. For some of you, I feel that you're starting a new project with 3 people, and you could be questioning if this is the right thing to do, if this is the right path to take. But it seems like you can trust these people. I don't get a bad energy from them just yet. You know, things always change as I continue the reading. But as of right now, it seems like you're pretty confident with making this change with the Eight of Wands. Like, this is rapid change. This is taking action. The Three of Pentacles, like, it feels right. You feel like you can collaborate with these people. You can work with these people. For some of you, you do have the support of friends, actually. I think you do have like 2 friends telling you that you need to do this, you need to make this change. It'll bring forth the abundance that you're seeking. So you do have support from some people, and they could be the ones motivating you to make this change. Okay, so crossing this is the World. So like I'm saying, we have cycles here. This cycle was ready to be done though, and you are ready for it to be over too. It's been happening for a while. Like I was saying, it's nothing new. It's the same thing over and over again. And you're ready to get off of this merry-go-round, is what I'm sensing, because it's been happening. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Queen of Cups. Okay, exactly. So Eight of Pentacles, that's work. Page of Swords is the overthinking that I talked a little bit about here. But this is also just kind of figuring out your options, really trying to figure it out, trying to analyze the situation so that you can come to a conclusion that you're confident with. Queen of Cups, this is your inner knowing, your knowledge, inner knowledge, your intuition, your sensitivity. This is you trying to follow your heart. And again, if you're scared of making intuitive decisions because maybe you're used to making logical decisions, this is going to be difficult for you. You just have to have trust and faith in your own self that this is what you ultimately want. Because Ace of Cups, yeah, we have the wheel over here. So these are huge changes happening, all part of your plan, your divine destiny. With the Ace of Cups, I feel like you're starting to realize that your soul needs love. Okay, like like filling your own cup, because maybe you were giving other people the time and attention that you should have been giving to yourself, and you're realizing that. And as you're coming to this realization, it's making you question everything around you. It's making you question your job, your friendships, your relationships, romantic partners, all of it, because you really just want to honor yourself more than anything. And with the World here, this is what's currently at your subconscious right now, your consciousness. It's like you're trying to figure it all out. You know what's right though with the Queen of Cups. It's like you know what your intuition is nudging you to do. It's just a matter of following it. But with the Page of Swords, I just get the feeling that you won't make any decision until you know what's going to happen. And that's not how it works. That's not why they're called leaps of faith, right? It's like they're called leaps of faith for a reason, because you can't know everything. You have to just trust. But with the Page of Swords, I get like a really strong feeling that you're trying to sort of scrutinize the situation, analyze it, till you can't really think about it anymore. And it's not really giving you the answers that you want, because you get stuck, you get nowhere. So really it's a time to not think so logically in this sense and think more intuitively, and vice versa. If you think too like emotionally and you need a little bit more logic to balance that out, then that is applicable here too. So just take it as it resonates there, because I do feel like there's an imbalance, whether you think too much with logic versus thinking too much with emotion. There needs to be a balance with that. Okay, so okay, crowning this is the Page of Pentacles. So this is why I feel like you want something different. You're ready for a change in your life, because Page of Pentacles is like starting fresh, starting new, going back to school, just starting college, just starting a new just like you just picked up a new subject. So I feel like this is your soul wanting you to pick up something new, what you've always wanted to do, whatever that is. And yeah, you would be like a little guppy in the beginning, in a, you know, what is it? How does that saying go? Big fish in a small pond, but then you leave that pond and then you're just like small with all these sharks. Like, I think that's kind of what's happening here. You're ready to leave that small pond where you were the big fish. Like, you're ready to sort of put yourself out there in new areas, out of your comfort zone, where you're gonna have to be a challenger all over again instead of being an expert. It's like starting all over again, starting fresh. 10 of Wands. Yeah, because where you're currently at in life, you're feeling burdened, you're feeling exhausted, you're feeling like, what is this all for? Am I living just to work? What am I actually doing that feeds my soul? Seven of Pentacles is like complacency. So you could have felt complacent and not making a change. And now your soul is telling you, like, we need to make this change, we need to make it happen. And the ways that your soul is trying to get your attention is by you feeling exhausted and sort of burnt out, and feeling like, what am I doing this all for? Like, sure, my bills are paid, money's good, but is that it? Like, is there more to life than this? So that could be questions that you're having, and that's kind of how your soul is trying to get your attention. So if you're feeling tired and exhausted and burnt out, it's your soul trying to make a point that you shouldn't feel like that, and that if you want to pursue a new passion, a new avenue of some sorts, that you definitely should. All right, reading this is the Empress. So this is beautiful because this is the root of the situation. This is what's helping you realize your worth. So you are coming to terms with your worth, if you haven't already. You want more for yourself, and that's not in a way that you want more and it's given the energy of lacking. You know how people say that when you want something, it's given the energy of yearning and that you're lacking it. That's not what I'm saying. What I feel here is that you're starting to understand that you can have more, that you're no longer settling. Okay, the Empress isn't subtle. The Empress attracts everything that is right for her, and that is abundance, unconditional love in various forms, right? So that's what's sort of burning this passion within you and making you realize, hey, I want more for myself. This isn't good enough. And it's not to say you don't appreciate where you are. It's not to say, again, like you're not thankful for what you have. It's just knowing that your soul now needs the attention. Your soul is craving for that. And I feel like your soul is telling you, hey, there's more to life than this. And with the Empress here, you're figuring it out, you're realizing it, and you're going to take the necessary steps in order to bring that abundance forward, because you know your worth. Okay, more Pentacles. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is definitely about money and work for most of you, if not all. You've been taking quite some time getting to this point, but it's fine, right? Divine timing, there's no rush. But you've been pondering this thought back and forth for quite some time with the Knight of Pentacles. But slow and steady wins the race, definitely. Six of Pentacles, you want to receive what you put out into the world too, right? So if you're working at a job where you just give and have nothing much to take from it except a paycheck, that's you starting to reevaluate, what else is this job feeding me? If it's not just a paycheck, what else is it? Right? Because money is great, but if you're sort of numbing yourself for 8 hours of the day, like I said, what is it all for, right? So with the Six of Pentacles, you're starting to really have these thoughts of, what is it doing for me? What is it feeding my soul? And I think this is you now realizing that you should receive back from the universe too. You shouldn't be giving so much. You can also take. It should go both ways, right? You could have recently seen a rainbow, or you're gonna see a rainbow soon. And I feel like you're gonna have an aha moment. It's gonna make sense to you. You're gonna have a revelation of sorts, and it's all gonna just click for you. And you're gonna think back and think, dang, why did that take so long for me to realize? But like I said, there's no timing. Timing is not important. Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, there's this passion that's been brewing within you for quite some time. It's been there. It was just a matter of it sort of getting bigger and bigger, but it's been there. You've had this desire to do something different for a while, and it's now all happening. Okay, recent past is the Three of Cups. So, like I said, I feel like you do have the support that you need, whether that's in your current job or just friends. But for a lot of you, I feel like there is like two really good friends that you have at work that you would miss if you leave, right? But that's where the lessons of letting go and surrendering come in, when we release what we think is good for us, or when we release a good thing, we find it hard to believe that there's something better. But I feel like the universe here is telling you that there is something better. It's not to say that these friends are bad or anything like that, but there's more to life than just this sort of mundane relationship. Because these friends, if they are from work, I feel like it's very 3D. Like, these friends maybe are not in a spiritual path in the way that you are. And if you're a light worker, if you're someone who's more, tapped in, more awakened, your soul here, spirit is saying that you need a soul tribe. You need friends who are going to actually be aligned with what you came here on earth to do. These friends are cute, nothing wrong with them, but they're not awakened like you are. You need more awakened friendships. You need more friendships aligned with you spiritually. That's more important than this comfort zone. Again, it's feeling like comfort zone here. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just there's more to that. You have a bigger responsibility than just having friends to like hang out with and drink and that sort of thing. Because the Three of Cups, I feel like you guys do go out and drink, maybe happy hour. And yeah, spirit is saying like there's more to life than that. Nine of Pentacles, yep. This is you choosing your path. This is you sort of leaving this group and doing your own thing because you're following your passion. This fire within you has been burning for a long time. Now you just have to take action. Page of Wands, yeah, more fire. A lot of fire and earth in this reading. So maybe you guys have very strong fire earth, like Aries, Taurus. Maybe you're on the cusp. But yeah, Page of Wands. You've been excited and curious about what's out there, what else is out there, and it's going to involve sort of drifting away from these friendships and doing your own thing for quite some time. You're going to be, I think you have already been in this energy just because this is the recent past, but with the Nine of Pentacles, you could feel lonely. You may feel a little bit lonely for some time, but you're going to find the independence in that shortly thereafter. Maybe you're someone who likes to be around people. Maybe you're extroverted and you gain your energy with being around people. But during this time, you're going to learn that you don't need anyone, that you're going to be all good by yourself, and it's going to make you more stronger as well. And this might be new for some of you, this sort of independent energy. I'm not really getting it for everyone, but there is like a specific person watching this that you're more of like an extroverted and you want to be around people. But with the Nine of Pentacles, it's time to sort of go on a solo journey. And that's where you're going to find yourself and your soul's passion and all of that good stuff that we've just been talking about right now. But it is going to require you to do a journey alone, like go solo. Okay, what you need to know is the Seven of Cups and Sister of Swords. It's the Page of Swords. So Seven of Cups, you've been thinking about this for a long time. You just haven't really been able to make a decision because maybe there's so many options. There's so much thinking. There's so much going on in your mind that you haven't really been able to make a conclusion here. So I feel like you're gonna be in that energy for a while still. Like you're still gonna find yourself in that. There's still a lot of options here. There's still a lot to choose from. So you may feel a little bit confused for like moving forward because this isn't like what you need to know. So, but I do feel like it's time to make a decision. If you've been in this energy for a while and you feel like you're kind of getting over it now, it's time to make a decision for sure. Just go with your gut instinct. You could have been dreaming a lot about this too. And maybe you've been asking your guides for signs in the dream state. The Magician. With death. Beautiful. Yeah, you are going through like a dark night of the soul, transformation, a lot of the old you dying and the new you being reborn. You're going through a rebirth. That's what's happening. To put it simply, everything we just talked about, you're going through a rebirth because you've been manifesting it. With the Magician, you've been manifesting for abundance and for the happiness that you ultimately want, the job that you want, the dream career that you want, the dream relationships that you want. You've been manifesting this. And by manifesting this, it's going to create this paradigm shift that you probably weren't expecting. You thought that maybe you were going to find all these things that you wanted, like your dreams and all that, in this comfort zone that you were in, but Spirit's saying like absolutely not. Those dreams and wishes that you want are going to require a rebirth, are going to require a death and a rebirth. So you've been manifesting this. So subconsciously you've been wanting this for a while, and now that it's finally here, the ego is like, what the heck is happening? What did I do? So I think that's why you're confused, because maybe a lot of what you were expecting to manifest just isn't manifesting how you expected it. So it's a lot of letting go of expectations, letting go of the outcome, right? And we always hear about this stuff, but when it's actually happening, it's like, what the heck is happening? Like, I was not expecting this. Like, it really kind of like shook you to your core a little bit. Like, I'm sensing a really strong paradigm shift happening within you right now, because you're manifesting this. You just didn't know it was going to happen like this, because we're not meant to know, right? But either way, Aries, it's just an awesome reading, because I feel like you're definitely allowing your soul to take the driver's seat now, and it's going to be a little bit scary because you're not going to be in full control. You're giving the control to the divine, to the universe, to spirit, and that means you are going to take the back seat, right? Like your ego is going to take the back seat. When we are in our ego, we feel more in control. So this is why it's a little confusing. It's a little bit scary because you're surrendering. You're surrendering, and that's like the scariest thing a human can do sometimes. But it's liberating because at the same time, you don't have to worry about it. It's like you don't have to lift a finger. You know, you're making it more difficult for yourself, thinking that you have to control every scenario, but you don't. All right, Aries. So I hope this helped. Okay, let's go ahead and get your oracles. Let's start with the Sufi wisdom. I've been loving this oracle lately, and I am going to read from the guidebook because the messages from there are just too awesome not to share. Okay, we have fine wine. Longing is the portal to wholeness. Bottom of the deck is make a change. Welcome change into your life. Yeah, exactly, right? Okay, let me just get the book really quickly. Fine wine. Longing is the portal to wholeness. Oh heart, learn from the unopened bud. Stop complaining about enclosure. Don't you know the morning breeze unties all that is closed? The cure for the hardened heart is the temptation of love. Raise your head, the remedy is here, and so is the one that heals. Something is capturing your heart and pulling you close. Is it the presence of the beloved or the feeling of missing love? Sufi sages have written for ages about the transformative potential of longing. They consider longing for love as the medicine for every heart. The pain of the heart is the thread that leads you to heal the sickness of your soul. Hafiz is calling you to follow him into a new way of being in this world. He invites you to say yes to the incredible unfolding and feeling of blossoming. Remember, dear one, that the longing for love is an absolutely necessary part of life. The fire of love increases in the state of longing, while the excitement decreases when we relentlessly remain in the arms of the beloved. Like everything that is created, love has a dual nature, positive and negative, masculine and feminine. The masculine side of love is, I love you. Love's feminine quality is, I am waiting for you, I am longing for you. It is the feminine side of love, the longing for the lover, the cup waiting to be filled, that leads the lover to the beloved. Sufi wisdom is inviting you not to feel badly. Your longing will soon enrich your life by giving you goals to achieve. You are experiencing a primal pain, the pain of separation. Embrace the suffering and allow it to lead you deeply within yourself. Be assured that it will take you deeper and away from the prison of your limited self to the freedom and wholeness of your divine nature. Propel me into the divine sweetness of the love of the beloved. Pour the divine wine into me, fill me, and then drink from my lips. Let me glimpse a sweet, wonderful moment of the paradise of love. Okay, so what I'm feeling here, this longing, this sort of divine, feminine, masculine energy, I don't think it's about another person. I mean, it could be for someone out there, but honestly, I'm feeling like this is the longing of your soul. This is your soul's longing. Your soul has been yearning for this, for you to give it attention. Okay, for you, yeah, I'm waiting for you, I'm longing for you. Like, that's your soul talking to you. And now you are the masculine responding, I love you, you know? I hope that makes sense, because that hits hard. Okay, next one is make a change. Welcome change into your life. If the foundation of your life falls apart, do not take it into your heart, for it will harm your spirit and steal your joy away. Be happy. There is no need to suffer over gaining or losing things, for having is bound in time and will always be taken away. Making a change is something we normally do not like because of the fear of the unknown. Hafiz comes to you as an oracle to help you welcome a change in your life. He is guiding you to surrender to what is beyond your control and focus on your own internal transition to a new reality. He wants you not to allow change to weaken your heart and take your joy away. Dear one, a change in direction or a development will move you to realize a future, hope, or dream. Be assured this change could bring great satisfaction to you. After you have determined precisely what you're dealing with, you can develop coping strategies that are best suited to deal with these circumstances. The Oracle wants you to do what you can to generate new ideas and finish what you start. Nothing is meant to stay the same forever. You may need to let go of some things you did not expect. In so doing, you will find that you are propelled toward a different path. Accept the change of starting on a new path, which may turn out to be more suited to you. You never know what possibilities change might open for you. I will remain open to the changes happening in my life. I am determined to give myself time to accept changes as new possibilities to improve my life. Absolutely. This is everything we talked about. This entire reading was about you having to make a change, right? So with it being in the bottom of the deck, that tells me that you're already in the process of making this change. It's already been known to you, like you're aware of it. Okay, final cards here. This is the butterfly affirmation. So this could be an affirmation you can tell yourself every morning for the next few weeks, however it resonates for you. Okay, this says, when I don't know what is happening, I choose to be curious and excited about what is going to be. Exactly. This is very much giving the Page of Wands, like that excitement and curiosity. But yeah, instead of choosing to be fearful about what's happening or when you don't know about it, choose to be curious and excited. That'll change everything. Bottom of the deck is letting go creates space for me to receive. Exactly. So there's a huge theme here of letting go, and it's going to open up for you to actually receive, right? Instead of blocking you. All right, Aries, so beautiful, beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please don't forget to give this a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.